Hey, hey, my saucies. This is what we're feasting on today, guys. I made Parmesan wings, some ranch dipping sauce, some Asian coleslaw, and oh boy, let's not forget those cucumbers. I'll see you in a minute. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. All right. Let me show you what I got here. So I made some Asian slaw. It has red cabbage in there. It's gonna be delicious. I have Parmesan wings that I made myself, and then I have my cucumbers. And then I got some water on the side. So guys, let me tell you, these cucumbers, oh my gosh, they were humongous. I've never ever seen a cucumber this big. Like I cut off like a small portion of the cucumber, and this wasn't even the entire width of the cucumber. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna insert a pic. It's gonna be unreal. That thing is on point. On point. I definitely want to get into these Parmesan wings. I'll dip them in a little bit of Hidden Valley Ranch. Yeah. Oh yeah. This was definitely the move today. Yes.
God.
Come around this way. You full? Did you eat your salad?
Ate my chicken, two, and I finished half of the salad.
Did you eat your macaroni? Go eat some macaroni and then you can be done.
Oh yeah. Next video, we could do like a family. We do like a family mukbang.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Like,
is Sean still here?
Yeah.
Okay.
You haven't left yet. You haven't left yet.
Oh. He can come up and say hi if he wants to.
But here it is. I told him this question. Would you ever do a video?
Come from over there.
No, he said.
What?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Well, how we gonna do a family mukbang if he said he never gonna do a video?
I'm gonna tell him.
Oh.
Sean!
So my oldest son is here and Jaden wants him to be on the video so bad. He's probably gonna say no.
Sean!
He don't wanna be on video. Some people think that it's really cool that I do mukbangs. And some people think that it's really weird that I do them. But I love doing mukbangs because I love watching people eat. So if I love watching people eat, I'm sure there are people out there like me who like watching people eat. And it's therapeutic for people. So good. I've always loved watching people eat. I knew this was going to be good, but I didn't think it was going to be this good. This Asian salad is on point. Really good. I remember being a kid and we had dinner together as a family, and I grew up in the house with my mother and my aunts and uncles and my grandparents. My mother's youngest brother and sister are twins, and they like 3 years older than me. So we grew up more like brother and sisters instead of aunt and uncle and niece. And I remember being a kid, my grandmother used to cook dinner every single day. And everybody would race to get to the kitchen to get their spot. And I never could understand why. And I was always the baby. So I never could understand why I couldn't process it. So I would always end up sitting next to my grandfather. And everybody else would look like, you know, they was happy because they didn't have to sit next to him. It didn't dawn on me until I got a little bit older why they didn't want to sit next to my grandfather. That's like a bone, a gristle. My grandfather was a military man. He was really mean. And I was a little inquisitive girl who loved to watch people eat. So I remember one day, my grandfather had dentures in his mouth. And he was chewing. Like, wait a minute, let me eat this. I'm going to set it up for you. Alright. So say we at the dinner table. This is the head of the table. My grandfather's sitting here. I'm sitting here. Across from me is my grandmother. On this side of me is my aunt. And then my uncle, the young ones. Like the ones that I'm around the same age. On the other side is my mother, her brother, and one of her sisters on the corner. So we all having family dinner. Or whatever. I'm sitting next to my grandfather, and he's chewing. Like, wait a minute. We all eating the same thing. And I couldn't understand why we was all eating the same thing, but my grandfather was the only one whose mouth was clicking. I was like, what in the world is that? Like, why is his mouth clicking? This is the day I got my ass whooped. So, my grandfather's mouth is clicking, and I was so focused on trying to figure out why his mouth was clicking and his teeth was clicking that I couldn't focus on eating my food. Now, my grandmother is German. Well, she was German. And she didn't cook American dishes real well. So she made some really tough pork chops. And I was about 6. And I had to cut the pork chop myself with a butter knife and a fork. So I'm sitting there next to my grandfather, and I'm trying to cut this meat. But I keep on looking at him, wondering why his mouth is clicking. So, finally, he gets mad, and he slams his fist on the table, and he's like, God damn it, what are you looking in my mouth for? And it scared all the bejesus out of me. So, at this point, I'm really nervous, and I'm still trying to cut this meat. And I'm trying so hard not to look in his mouth while he's chewing. But it's still clicking and clicking and clicking. So I got my head down and I'm cutting the meat, but my eyes is going over into his mouth to try to figure it out. Well, do you remember them in the 80s, they had those Tupperware tumblers. It was like yellow. And we had those. The kids did. It was filled up halfway with Kool-Aid. So it was at the top of my plate. Man, when I tell you, my plate, trying to cut this meat, slipped into my lap. So my mother rushes around, picks up my food, puts it back on my plate, and she proceeds to attempt to cut my meat for me. My grandfather is like, nope. She is too old to be having her mother cut her meat for her. She will cut it herself. So, on top of me not being able to look in his mouth, trying to act like I wasn't, focusing on that. 2, focusing on cutting my own meat. 3, focusing on not letting the plate fall in my lap again. Okay? It was a disaster. Let me tell you. Baby, I ended up trying to cut this meat. My plate hit my cup of Kool-Aid, red Kool-Aid. And my Kool-Aid spilled into my grandfather's plate. When I tell you, that day, I got knocked to the floor out of my seat and ended up picking myself up off the floor because he would not let my mother help me. Literally the worst day of my childhood. After that, every time it was mealtime, I got really, really nervous because I had to give myself a pep talk and not look into this man's mouth while he was eating. Like, oh my gosh. Come to find out, the clicking was because of his dentures. They probably were loose. This is so good. I put lemon pepper on the cucumbers. I tried to find that salt and vinegar powder seasoning, but I can't find it. Probably something I have to order offline. These Parmesan wings is the bomb though. What's y'all embarrassing childhood stories? Leave them in the description box below. I mean, not the description box, but in the comments below. Let's see who could top somebody. Who has the worst story ever? It's like the perfect amount of salt to flavor ratio. I didn't realize until I started doing these videos how much I actually lick my fingers. Because these fingers, baby, gets licked. Lick them. Want some chicken? Look at that. So good. So juicy. I've always loved watching people eat. So it's only natural that I do this for a living. Found something that I love. I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna be doing these mukbangs to the day I die. I'm gonna be 105. I'm not gonna remember my name, but I will continue to give content. That is good. This chicken got little hairs on it. Get them things off. And I cleaned this chicken. Alright. But guess what? After eating that bullet egg, which was disgusting, ain't nothing wrong with this chicken. That is good. Just sit in there for a minute. I missed y'all. It felt so good coming in the comments and seeing that somebody was actually waiting for me. Like, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful feeling. Like, it don't get no better than that. And I got my little custom URL now. So you don't even gotta put in like YouTube // ABCDEFG like HRJKLMLP. No. It's YouTube.com / awesome sauce love. That is a beautiful feeling. This one is real lemony. Ain't nothing like a home cooked meal. Ladies, get your butt up. Get in that kitchen. And fix your family something to eat every now and again. And not always the same thing. Try something different. Trust me when I say it. Because a year ago, I couldn't even cook. And here I am, expanding my horizons. Cooking these meals up. Making them delicious for my family. And you too. Making them delicious for you. Who you running to? What?
He left.
I thought he was downstairs with you. He was outside.
He just left.
Oh. You missed your brother?
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. I'm glad you and your brother have an awesome relationship. My sons love each other like, oh my gosh. When I say they love each other, they love each other. 18 years apart. My oldest son, he looks out for his little brother like nobody I've ever seen. My youngest son always gonna be okay. Because he got a whole lot of people who love him in his corner.
Here's the question of the day. Who is in your family?
Come here, goofy goof.
Who is in your family that
Why you got it on your forehead?
is the most valuable
Come
person
here.
in the world?
You need to see. Y'all need to see this. Check this out. He took it off.
That
It looks like you got a whole nipple on your forehead.
that is most valuable in your life. And yeah, the most valuable person in your life. That if somebody died, you would just feel like the meaning of life is nothing.
Oh, that's how you feel about your brother? That's beautiful.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you feel?
My kids and my love.
Mm-hmm. And y'all guys, who do y'all guys feel?
That was some kind of good. Look at him with the nipple on his forehead.
Another.
That was good.
Oh, ew.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck to my head.
So guys, the time has come for this meal to be done. It was delicious. I enjoyed spending time with you. Hopefully, you enjoyed spending time with me. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comments below. Subscribe to my channel if you are new to the sauces. And become one of the saucies. Hey, boo. I know I see you. Become one of us. And we're going to call it the Sauce Gang. Become a part of the Sauce Gang. And hit that notification bell so you can be notified every time your favorite saucy uploads a video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please come back again. I enjoyed having you. Here we go. And don't forget to put a little sauce on your awesome and sprinkle it with a little razzle dazzle. Peace out.